we are making a very delightful and creamy twist to our favorite caldereta, this time cooked with coconut milk. And it's something that I've been craving for some time, and I will do it for you today so you can replicate at home. I've already marinated my beef. This is around 1.5 kilos. Just simple marinade of calamansi and soy sauce, a bit of laurel leaves, and black pepper. And I have here my garlic and onions, which I will saute with a little bit of oil. So I just want to be a bit generous with the onions for this. And I will just start off with my garlic and onions and let that saute until translucent. And we want this recipe to be very simple so you can cook it at home, prepare it ahead of time, and serve it whenever you want, because this dish becomes better as the days go by. So if you have a party on the weekend, you can make it days ahead. But ideally, when you serve caldereta sa gata, it should be spicy. Diba? If you don't like spicy, it's up to you. But I really recommend that you cook it with a lot of chilies because it's gonna let the flavors pop out. I will also add my laurel leaves now to bring out a lot of this laurel leaf aroma as well. And I will also saute my black pepper. I'm using whole black peppercorns at the start. So this one just to bring out that very nice flavor. And I will now add my beef. Very simple. I won't sear the beef. Just add it here. And now I will also add liver spread. Yan. Liver spread. Canned liver spread. Mix that there. And also, I will add the marinade. Ito, konti na lang. A lot of it has been absorbed by the beef. And what I will do here, I will add my tomatoes, and I'm using canned crushed tomatoes. Not tomato sauce, but canned crushed tomatoes. Add water, just enough to cover the beef. So I'm adding around 3 tablespoons of sugar. Let that cook and simmer for a few minutes, like an hour. But in the meantime, I will prepare my vegetables. So caldereta basically is a stew. It's a one-pot stew, and it can take so many directions. If you go to Spain, nothing resembles the Filipino caldereta. This caldereta is very much our own, and across the regions, each region has their own. So we're doing something quite exotic, Bicol-inspired because of the gata. And my lola is from Bicol, and we cook a lot of recipes using gata or coconut milk. And this is one of them. Adding my carrots. This one I will add ahead of the potatoes because I want this to cook along with the beef. I don't mind if I don't see carrots at the end of the cooking because it will thicken the sauce and give it a very nice flavor. And we've noticed every time we try to cook a classic Filipino recipe with our own version, a lot of people tend to comment, no, we like it this way, we like it a different other way. Now is your chance to tell us, how do you like your caldereta? Pag caldereta, dapat babaka? Some people would say dapat kambing. Or some people, pwedeng baboy. Or even chicken. What makes a caldereta a caldereta? Yan, ang magandang tanong natin, di ba? Oh, so, and now I will turn down the heat of my caldereta. Oh, my carrots are almost done. And I will transfer my carrots to my pot. Now, I will add my carrots to my stew and fry my patatas later. You could actually just add it here raw and let it stew, but I like to fry it to give it more sweetness. Yan. Let the heat recover. Mix, mix, mix our caldereta. As this cooks down, the sauce will become darker and richer. And our potatoes are done. We will set it aside for later. Yeah. We will use that as garnish to our spicy beef caldereta sa gata. And our caldereta has been cooking for almost an hour, about an hour. And you will notice that it has reduced substantially and our beef is almost super tender. It's still tender, hindi pa super. So, what we will do is we will now add our chilies. When you use gata or use coconut milk, because of the fat content of the coconut milk, it tempers the heat or the spiciness of the chili. So, you can add a lot of chilies, but it doesn't become too spicy. I will add it here. Ang sarap-sarap. Grabe. And now is the time that I will add my gata. And now I will add it here. Very rich. Oh. And we want to continue to cook this until it like reduces a little bit more. And I will just add a bit of soy sauce because I want it to be darker. And of course, it also lacks a bit of saltiness. I will add like soy sauce. And as this cooks, it's going to become darker and darker. And now I will add freshly cracked black pepper. And this will cook for a little bit more, probably 10, 15 minutes. And it's going to be so delicious. And I won't cover the pot so that it evaporates and reduces more quickly. But I want to taste. I'm so excited. I want to taste. Pwede na ako mag-asawa nito. And this heritage recipe, like the many others we've shared here on the Chef Tatung channel on the Simpol show, is brought to us by Germania. Oh, diba? So we will be cooking a lot of old recipes that we've inherited from our forefathers, and this is one of them, something that has been handed on from generation to generation, just like people who've been using La Germania for generations. And our caldereta has totally transformed, and I'm so happy because I know it is so delicious. So masarap. Look at that. Eto! Ay, look at that, no? The coconut milk has rendered, and look at that. Very thick, very rich. And now I will add my potatoes. Ito. Finish with my potatoes. Patatas, pritong patatas. Sarap ito. Grabe. Rice. And red bell peppers. Look at that. Looks like a mechado, but when you taste it, you will say, "Oh my God, ano ito? Bakit ang sarap?" It's kaldereta sa gata. Just like I do, and probably get as big as I am, please subscribe to the Chef Tatung YouTube channel and hit the bell button to get notified for all our recipes. And we are doing a lot of Filipino heirloom recipes these days. And if you have any requests for recipes you want to learn from our channel, please comment down below. And it's done. Tomorrow, kung may matira, mas masarap. Pero for now, I will be happy with this ulam of mine. Not your usual caldereta, but something that will open your eyes to a whole new world of flavor. Simple, pero super. Oh my God. You will be craving for this all the time once you get to try this recipe. One of the best caldereta recipes you will ever get to cook in your life. Pinoy na Pinoy because of the gata. And I'm here to taste it for myself. Dapat may gulay tayong kasama dito, pero look at that. The carrots are so soft. You can mash it. And ang beef is so tender. Mmm. Sabi. Sarap niya, sabi. Try this recipe. This is such a delicious kaldereta version. Ang ating kaldereta sa gata. Simpol!